Hello everyone, my name is Bharatwaj. I'm a technology consulting analyst at Omega Consulting. Today, I'm going to discuss about Web 3.0, the third generation or the latest phase of the internet. Today's agenda is about the introduction of Web 3.0, the evolution of Web 1.0 to 3.0, the three tiers of IT infra, difference between Web 1.0, 2.0 and 3.0, and the advantages and opportunities of Web 3.0. So what is this Web 3.0? Web 3.0 is the third generation or the latest phase of the internet. Generally, it is built on peer-to-peer networks of computers where these talk to each other without any intermediary looking after them. And it integrates data in a decentralized manner to provide more tailored and faster user experience. The three major technologies on top of which Web 3.0 is built are blockchain, artificial intelligence, and IoT. So the ultimate goal of Web 3.0 is to make the web more intelligent, connected, and open. Features of Web 3.0. These are the six major features of Web 3.0. Artificial intelligence, which gives a human-like understanding with advances like natural language processing. Ubiquity, increased accessibility since the network is connected to every device. The enhanced connectivity. Metadata provides the opportunity to widen connectivity for users. A peer-to-peer network, which helps in leaving no traces of a centralized authority by replacing it with a decentralized network. 3D graphics, oriented towards more natural appearances achieved with VR and realistic graphics. Semantic web, content-based understanding instead of parameters like keywords. Evolution of Web 1.0 to 3.0. In the early 1990s, when the Web 1.0 is there, it is more about the semantic web, which is focused on content consumption rather than content creation, and a limited number of content creators are there. When we see in the year 2000, when the Web 2.0 came into picture, it is more a social web where the ease of sharing content and feedback has given more importance. And we can see there is a large increase in the number of content creators. And in the early 2020s to early 2022s that we are seeing the Web 3.0, it is more the decentralized and semantic web, which provides a smart experience to the user, and it is more transparent and reliable. The business value created. Let us see the business value that has been generated over the years from 1990 to 2025 by Web 1.0, 2.0, and 3.0. If we see Web 1.0, which is in the early stage of e-commerce, mostly desktop browser based and dedicated infrastructure, these are some of the companies that were there in that stage, which was leveraging Web 1.0, has created a total value of $1.1 trillion. And if we see Web 2.0, which is morely social networking, mobile first, and cloud computing, and these are some of the companies that were there in this area that has generated close to $5.9 trillion. And if we see Web 3.0, which is AI driven services, decentralized architecture, and edge computing based infrastructure, the graph has more upward direction, which shows that there is a huge potential that the Web 3.0 is going to generate from the coming years. Let us see the three tiers of IT infra. The three tiers are going to be the interaction layer, the computation layer, and the information layer. If we see the interaction layer, the Web 1.0 is more like desktop and browser, mostly click and type, and Web 2.0 is mobile based with touch and swipe, and 3.0 is AR, VR, and IoT based with show and tell. If we see the computation, it is more private server with wire and fiber, and 2.0 is cloud computing based with 3G and 4G, and Web 3.0 is more like distributed computing leveraging AI and 5G plus edge. If we see the information layer, 1.0 is more like structured SQL, and 2.0 is unstructured big data, and 3.0 is distributed ledger leveraging blockchain technology. Let us see the differences among 1.0, 2.0, and 3.0 under these different parameters. If we see the communication, it's 1.0 is mostly read and read only, and 2.0 is widely write and read. 3.0 is more portable and personal. If we see the focus groups, 1.0 is company focus, 2.0 is community focus, 3.0 is individual focus. If we see the personal, 1.0 is home pages, 2.0 is blogs, wikis, and e-commerce, and 3.0 is live streaming and waves. If we see the content architecture, the 1.0 is more like owning the content, and 2.0 is sharing the content, and 3.0 is more consolidated content. Interactions, 1.0 is web forms, 2.0 is web applications, 3.0 is smart applications leveraging AI. If we see the metrics, 1.0 is measured in the number of page views, 2.0 is measured in terms of cost per click, and Web 3.0 is more like user engagement. The kind of advertising that was going on these three areas are: 1.0 is most like banner advertising, 2.0 is interactive advertising, and 3.0 is behavioral advertising. So the technologies that were there in these three areas are: 1.0 is more like HTML and portals, 2.0 is XML and RSS, 3.0 is RDF, RDFS, and OWL. So let's see the advantages of Web 3.0. The major or the most important advantage that has been created by Web 3.0 to the end users are uninterrupted services and improved information linking for better search results. Because here it won't be using the keywords, it was more like the patterns that was created in the data, and the transparency that it's going to create, and the personalized internet surfing experience that will be created by the peer-to-peer networking and the metadata and the data owning that was there in Web 3.0. And the best advantage that the end user is going to get is the complete ownership of the data. Some of the major business opportunities that we can see in the Web 3.0 is the increased security that the companies can provide, and the improved transparency and the trust among the users that a company can create, improved user experience, affordable infrastructure, and completely eliminating the third-party intermediaries. Thank you.